Hello, everybody. Me again. Yes, as every night, or every morning, or every afternoon. It depends on the area where you live. I'm here just for you and for me also. I just like to talk. I just like to share some information, good thoughts, good vibes. So today's topic is actually a really good one. I got this idea from my client slash friend. Jorilis told me yesterday, yes, you can speak about this. I said, okay, let's do this, no problem. Sometimes I just have lack of these ideas what to speak about, and then every single idea that comes, which is really interested, yeah, let's talk about this. Why not? It's really good topic, especially right now when it's this time that people has to be at home, when people are locked down, when people cannot move, cannot go anywhere, and but still we can do this. Hello, Susan. Good evening. So we still have to be somehow connected. We have to build this community even stronger, because if right now there is no support, it will be really hard later to be supported also now. So right now we all need support from each other, that we can build this uh, friendship with others, that we can build some responsibility to each other, that we can build where we are right now. So because right now the human mind is really like in the hello Rebecca, happy Saturday to you too. So right now we are also like in this state that if we fight right now against, we can go even higher. But definitely, if we will do this single one-on-one only, then this cannot be successful. Now, right now, we need support of each other. We need to take care of each other, and this will help us to grow even faster. Hello, Albanish. So definitely, this topic, building community and how straighten the world can be, is important. If we look back, not just years, not just decades, but like centuries or even millenniums, people was always been like pushed that they started to build this community to actually connect themselves, that in this case they was being even better, even more successful. If we look back, I don't know, for example, if I look on my town was been established, I think like in 1600, 1500 now. There has been different people who lived here, and different people was doing different jobs. Every single one was doing what he or she was being good. So whatever someone did and someone else needed these services, they just exchanged this, and with exchanging and with giving others what you are the best, and you buy something from them which they do the best. This actually helped that this city grow from really small one right now that we are like, I would say middle city, it's like 150,000 people. But when you look back to these really large cities, everything started with something small, and then this starts to build on the larger scale. So wherever you are right now, everything started from the beginning, from, let's say, ground zero, from nothing to right now cities of millions of people, countries with billions of people, and so on, so on, so on. So definitely, each time in the history was been important that people stood together and built something stronger, build something which helped them to raise not just vibes but also strength and power. Right now this topic is more like correlated with this on energy vibes, that we have to be connected, and we have to pray and meditate, and be gentle, be humble, that we can grow together as a not as a team but as a human mind. I don't know if you heard this story, and this story actually applies also to humankind. There has been two islands. In each island was been approximately like 100 monkeys, and actually these two islands was being separated, like, let's say, I don't know, maybe 50 kilometers. It's like 30 miles. It doesn't matter. And so people put one fruit on one island, and there in this first island where they put this fruit, actually they put both on both islands fruits, and on this first island only one monkey tried this fruit. It wasn't good, and then next one tried, and next one tried, and next one tried. On this second island, they were leaving this fruit. They didn't touch it at all. So when in this first island came to this, that 50 monkeys, so 50% monkeys starts to hello studio, start to eat this fruit. It happened that on the other island, it's like that they send a message, yes, you can eat this. All monkeys starts to eat. So it was really like, it's called critical mass. When the critical mass is achieved, then we all can start using some stuff. I don't know if you remember when I spoke about my astral traveler to this other galaxy, when they told me, yes, whenever someone invented something, all nation knows this. This is actually, they have this like critical mass, one person. In humankind, we need, I would say, approximately 20-30% that this will be achievable, so that when we will decide to do something better for the whole world, it will need like 20-30% people who will be for this action, who will be here for us, for this, that something better is happening. I will leave you a love message at the end of this session. Studio, I always give messages at the end, not at the beginning. So definitely this critical mass has to be here for us, that something is happening. So when this critical mass will be strong enough, then we are going on much better level. I don't know if you heard about, it was like maybe 10 days ago, that Earth is right now stepping into like golden era, and a lot of people went into this word meditation, that they put really a lot of positive vibes into growing these vibes. I don't know if this was been successful or not. We will see when this will happen. We will see through time how successful those who were meditating was. But definitely the results cannot be seen overnight, because there is long process of whole humankind that changes in our heads are made. So if you don't see it right now, we all have to wait. Definitely we are in some new era of abundance. We are in new era of living here in Earth, but every single one has to take some actions for themselves also. It's not be like that that all of us will be millionaires if we will not do nothing in this area. So we all have to do something, that we will be part of this wealth and abundance that is coming. So definitely building a community is important because of few things, not only one. Hello Al, good morning from Melbourne and good evening from Slovenia, and happy Easter for you, Al. So important is that people stood together and start develop something that will be, that the benefits will have all of them, not only one, not only two, not only 5%, but all of them. So whenever people stood together and want to achieve something better, this has to be that majority of people will have benefits of this. If there be only few people, then this, let's say, some kind of revolution cannot be successful. Why? Because sooner or later there will still be someone who will say, oh, they achieved something, they got something, but we didn't get nothing. So let's do another revolution and let's take another actions into this. But definitely the force, the anger, it's not what we should do or what people should do to build this community. Sometimes it has been successful in the past, this Russian Revolution, French Revolution. These revolutions bring some changes, but I would say that these changes will be also here if this revolution will happen or not. Why? Because changes are all the time here for us. It's only important when people realize that right now we are going to the better place. We have to go to the better place. Why? Because we deserve this. So to straighten the power of people, we also need leaders. We also need someone who will lead all situation. Why? Because it's like you cannot achieve something with this mass changing if someone do not tell you what you have to do. You have to know that there is like 7 billion people in the world, and this means that 7 million people thinks differently, or at least like 5 billion things differently than 2 billion, or maybe 1 million things differently. So definitely those who are thinking differently, who are in like higher vibes, who are in some, let's say, other dimensions, those can be our leaders, and those can actually tell us or tell everybody what they should do, what all people have to do, that success will be here when we start, let's say, revolution, when we start this building something in or out of the system. So definitely it's not easy to achieve right now something overnight, because people are afraid, people do not believe in changings. You have to really prove them that something is better. A lot of people are like, I say, slaves. They just do yes, okay, but they're not thinking their head. So those people can really be led in the direction that someone who just wants to make profit will lead that kind of people. Happily, more and more people get awakened, more and more people know that this is wrong, what some people are doing, and because of this, they're just staying out of they just want to go out of the system. If I look to myself, I do not live so much in the system for last 12 years. Why? Because I do not work last 12 years, because I put in my mind that money comes to me no matter what. So to achieve this, you have to have a really strong mindset, that you believe and you have faith that all this, what you put in your mind, will start to happen. So not so many people are living that way, because there is still this old school thinking. Yeah, you have to go to the job, you want to have money, and so on and so on and so on. Happily, here right now we have this internet where people can actually make tons of money, where people can connect even stronger, even faster, and this allows us that we are living totally different than maybe 15 years ago, 30 years ago, 200 years ago. Why? Because informations go much faster. Something is happening on the other side of the world, like when there has been fires in Australia, the whole world knows about that. When coronavirus started in China, the whole world knew that. So the information spread right now much faster than even 50 years ago, or even maybe, I don't know, years ago. Imagine when 200 years something happened, it needed like, so if something happened like 300 miles away, it needed like at least 1 month that this information came to some other place. So it's like, even if this happened in the same state in the US, you needed to get this information like maybe in in 14 days or maybe in a month. It depends how good connections was being here, So definitely here we have really big progress, especially if we look back maybe 3, 4, 500 years ago, that information are here for us like in a split second, and that we really we can get whatever we need on the internet, So internet is not only like a platform for getting information, but also to growing with someone else, with some people, community, with some people, how to say this, not just community, but that people are pushing us higher, because maybe someone has idea and this idea is then supported, and when this idea is supported, this means that idea gets power, and when idea gets power, this means that people are gathering, and they're getting this strength, they're getting this power from ground zero where they started to the stage where it's right now, and we can also go even higher, So definitely connecting and having faith and having a leader, at least 1, 2, maybe 10, who are pushing and who are forcing in a positive way to achieve something better is important. When World War II started, there's been only one leader who actually invented this. So Adolf Hitler had really like strong mindset. Okay, let's do something in this area. He wanted to conquer the world. Of course, he was not be successful because a lot of people tricked him. So it was not been his fault. It was not been. I would say that it was been his fault because he trusted maybe wrong people. But this is other story. But at the beginning, this was really like promising, So first 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, he was really successful. Why? Because he has this charisma that he put really a lot of energy, a lot of strength into people's mind that they thought, okay, this is something that has to be followed, Since then, of course, there's been small kings and queens and leaders who tried to achieve something in our history. Some of them successfully, some of them unsuccessfully. But definitely, it was not been like the proper leader or the proper community that will build better standards for all of us. So right now it's time that actually we connect with people who want this and start doing these small communities and start doing these small parts of small groups, and these small groups can later grow into something bigger, And now a lot of people think, okay, this can be like generated in one country, in one group of people can gather, and they can be from all around the globe. You know about WikiLeaks, you know about this Snowden. What happened that actually, like, group of people from different parts of the world collected, and they put some kind of information out. So it is the same right now. We can decide, okay, right now we have like European, Australian, then American here right now in this room, and if we connect, there will be like international community. If we will start to speak about some kind of topic where we can improve our lives, that each one of you can give ideas, and then we start to build this together. So this can be built in 3 different continents, or maybe even in 4, and it can be successful because we will know that we are doing this because we wanted to achieve something better life, something that is beyond everything that was been before. So also these small communities, small groups can be really successful if every single person in this group invests their own energy into this to develop, to grow faster, stronger. And when people around, let's say us, will start to see some results, they will join us without thinking, without asking why is this happening so good, because they will see, okay, if these persons are really good in something, let's join them in this community, in these groups, and let's grow together. So this is building a community, building and connecting people with the same goal, I would say. So if you have the same goal or approximately the same goal where you want to be, people will follow you. You know, I know for myself that because of my energy, because of my charisma, because of my strength, wherever I came, people just starts to follow me. Not because that I will like force them. Yeah, if you will do my way, it will be okay. But if you will not do my way, this will be wrong. No, people just have this believe in me that I want a better life, not just for myself, but for all. Okay, we will support you. We will give you whatever you need. We will go after you. We will not after you. We will go with you. We will go, of course, after me. Like, okay, you are at the front. We will be your back, and we will cover your back, and let's move further. You know. And actually, this is happening whenever you put me in small groups. If you put me on larger groups, it's like this. My energy is taking the whole room, and I can be like this small leader without that. I wanted this, you know. I just maybe when I start to speak, people see, okay, there is something in this guy, and they starts to really have this faith in me. Okay, whatever he will say has meaning. We have to follow him. We have to allow him to lead us, which is actually a good thing, you know, because I feel like really good in this. But of course, I don't want to take advantage of this because this will be stupid. This will lead me to the disaster. So all the time, I want that the people will be equal. That people will get what they deserve, not just that I will put some credits on my pocket. No, this has to be spread equal to all of us, you know. So definitely this raising on energetic level, I would say this going up slower but steady is important. But the most important thing is that we do not forget about ourselves. That we do not forget who we are in this whole story. You know. So even though, yes, okay, I can be the leader. That I do not forget who am I. Even if I am someone who is following some guys, that I do not forget who am I. That I will say, if they will say, okay, you have to right now kill somebody, I will say, no, this is not me. So I cannot go over me, over myself with some bad attentions. So we really have to be careful, and we really have to be strong, that we do not fall under some kind of system which is again bad system, or like that this system will be something that we know that this is that it's wrong, you know. So definitely here we have to stay on our ground and say no. If this is the case, I will just quit. I will just go out, you know. So it's like that you run away from the army, which is actually a good thing. Why? Because in some areas we can achieve something without force. You know, it's like they're saying, yeah, if you want to eliminate war against drugs, then you have to start to make peace, not that you attack these people. Why? Because the more you will attack people who are doing anything with drugs, these people will get additional power and they will stray back. You know, so in this case, we didn't do nothing. But if you just accept this, say, okay, listen, this is wrong, and try to solve and resolve this in a wars, like wars against terrorism, wars against drugs, all kind of wars that will never end, because when you push on something with a war, you will receive back war. It's always like that. So this is law of attraction, and we cannot run away from this. And so when you build community, this community has to be built on trust, on well-being, on some positive matters, some positive vibes. Without this, there will be no positive changings. If there is no positive changings, then we are just not going anywhere. If we are not going anywhere, then we are wasting time, we are wasting energy, we are wasting money maybe, and with no results that we will know, that we will be able to see some kind of results. So this will be really like, I would say, stupid. I rather spend my time with my family, with my closest ones, with my friends, than I will join some kind of community that I will know for sure that there will not positive results. That this will be just spending energy that, like my energy, that something will not happen the way that I want it. What for? I don't need this. I don't need that kind of, uh, how to say, I don't need that kind of fight. Why? Because it's stupid, you know. My energy wasted for nothing. No, no, thank you. So always when you will feel that maybe you started to follow someone, you have to see this result, which can be like in a weeks, in a month, in years. If this is good result for you, okay, stay here. If you will still feel that after this will be finished, that you will still be you have to be with them. But if you will see little things that will start to worry you, that it's not correlated with your positive vibes, with your positive attitude, then just do not join this group of people, community, countries, or whatever we call this. Why? Because sooner or later you will be the one who will suffer, no one else. Hey June. So when we start to suffer, then who is here, who is not achieving good things? We are, and then it happened, as you know, yeah, that we all, not we all, but most of the people, like, yeah, the government is guilty that I do not live better life. Those people are guilty that I do not have good job. My teacher in school didn't teach me enough that I will be able to work in some spaces. Blah 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 blah. This is just that we, or people are just putting their own responsibility to others. Yeah, you are guilty for this, you're guilty. No, take responsibility, and you will realize that actually the only person who is guilty that who you are right now and what kind of life you are living right now is you, no one else. And when people will realize this, then they will really start to think more widely, more open, more, how to say, more smart. you know uh, I have a sister-in-law. Okay, me and my fiance are not married yet, but she has a sister, and she's like, I don't know, 26, 27, and she's working in one company, and she thinks, yeah, the owner of this company cannot fire me because I have a contract for undefined time. And also we have here two possibilities, that you have, like, okay, for you get a contract for 3 years, or that you get a contract for there's no definition of time. And she's like, yeah, because I have that kind of contract, I'm safe. Sorry. Which is really stupid thinking. Why? Because she can be fired overnight. She thinks that she has power, but obviously she's wrong. Not obviously, but definitely she's wrong. Why? Because that kind of contract, too much. She has too much belief in something that actually do not exist. So she thinks that, yeah, I have power, that I can be protected here. No way, you will not be protected, because you are still working for them, you are still a slave, and because of this you cannot be here and have this, yeah, I can handle this. A lot of young girls, I don't know, maybe this is not the case in your places, but a lot of girls here who started to work and they're waiting for this contract that they are not like temporary but like permanently. They just got like pregnant first year, and they think, okay, I'm saved. You're not saved. Far away from this. Right now, I have like these thoughts, and because of kindergarten are closed here in Slovenia, and the stores are slowly open. And she's like, I cannot come to work because I have a child. I have a child who needs to go to kindergarten, so I cannot go to work. And the boss is like, you know what? I know that your boyfriend is working in the mornings, so he can take care in afternoons. So you can work in afternoons. So because of the time we are living right now, because of this, that owners of businesses, they just want to get money and nothing else. uh, when you're on the opposite side, that you have to be slave for them, uh, and you don't see any other possibilities, of course, then you're just digging the hole for yourself, that you will just lay down, and then this will be finish of your life. So those kind of people need awakening, but I cannot force nobody to do this. Me and my fiance do not work. As I told you, I do not work last 12 years. My fiance is not working since she was been pregnant with my daughter. So this means like 4 years and a half. And we are living really good life, because we have this mindset that we attract money like a horses, like this 8-10 hours per day, but I cannot afford half of this what we can afford. But or obviously you are doing something wrong, and each time that like boyfriend of my sister-in-law changed the job, he is going to the worse or not on the better. So why then you are angry about me, because you know that I do not work last 12 years and you put anger on me? you know I would literally kick that kind of people out of my life. I don't speak with them, because this is not a community that I want to share my time. I rather sit in front of the computer and speak with, I don't know, with you, Susan, with you, June, with you, Al, or that I just grab the phone and I speak with Rebecca, because in this case I know that those are people who understand at least maybe on the same level as I am, so that they can be like a freelancers, or that maybe they can go even higher in this chain and achieve much more than I will maybe achieve one day. So this is my community that I want to build. So right now, those are people who are like on the energy level that you need right now, that they are pushing you, that you go with them higher on the higher levels. So when you will think that way, why some people are in your life right now, yourself, and you need these people right now. You know, if I look back, I have a lot of people in my life who are right now history. Why? Because they didn't grow with me. So each time that I'm growing, people go out of my life and new come. And when new people come, people just has to exchange. You cannot have people who are thinking as you're thinking like 12 years ago level, and actually I attract that kind of people. And attraction is always that we are surrounded with people, with circumstances, with situations that are on our level right now. So when you need something, you attract these people. When you need some ideas, you attract this. When you need group of people, you attract it. So people think, okay, right now I need to start my business. Where to start? Start doing this in your room, and this will just go bigger and bigger and bigger later. Why? Because you attract the persons that you need, that will help you with this area. If nothing else, you will maybe start to ask some people, you will tell them what kind of project you have in your mind, and people will start to join you and follow you, and you will start doing something together. This is building community, and this is something that we have to be aware right now, that we are choosing which people will be in our community, which people will be in our lives in the next few days, weeks, months, years, that all of us will race together, that all of us will have this additional power and additional way of thinking, additional goal. Okay, we want to achieve this, and if we want to achieve this, we will have to do this and this and this positive things, that all of us will have some kind of benefits of this. Of course, positive benefits, not something that a lot of people will be killed because of this, or a lot of people will lose their jobs because of our actions. No, the positive outcome for all of us. This is the most important idea of this building community and getting power and strength and everything, that world goes to the better place where we are right now. You know, you have to know that I would say that right now we are on the worse and on the better time of the world that every time exists. Why? Worse because of the industry, because of the this negative publicity, negative showing us what is actually happening. All this negativity is like pushing on the one side, but on the other side we have these so many opportunities, so many power that we can go over this. You know, so this is why the best time and the worst time opposite. Okay. What we will take from here, obviously only positive. For my opinion, positive things. Why? Because it is important that we are taking only positivity from what is here for us. Not that we will say, okay, whatever is happening, these bad things, let's fight against this bad also. No, we don't need to fight against this. Hello, studio. So because we can choose this brighter side and just go with the flow on brighter side. When you put this in your mind, when you accept this, that actually everything is good, that you know that people who are around you, people who are next to you will help you. When you will need this help, then you just grab this opportunity and be with them. Why? Because you deserve this, you wanted this, and because everybody actually are needing this right now to go to the better place, to the place where we all needed to be in next days, weeks, months, even years. You know, so dramatic changes are in front of us. Will you be part or not? It depends on you. Will you be part of positive changes or negative changes? It's up to you. Which group you will join, because of the mentality, because of the knowledge that you have right now. I know for all of you here that will join these positive groups, which will lead us to only positive results, which will lead us to the positive outcomes later. As I told you, it will not happen overnight, it will not happen right now, but when it will happen, then you will know that you invested your time, your energy, maybe even your money in something positive, and yes, outcome is here. We got what we deserve, what we believed for, what we thought that will be here for us, you know. So definitely, we are on the good way. We are building really good community right now. We are building really good things right now in all this area, and be part right now of this, that later you will be also part of good results. If you will, like in the middle, step out of this sorry, then you don't know what kind of benefits you can get at the end. No, studio, if you will put pressure on me, you will not get any messages. Okay, I will choose, this is my room, when I will give messages. If somebody will push me, this person will never get messages, okay? And they will never get any emails from me anymore, Okay, this is my room, this is my rules. My rules or your own rules. If you want to have your own rules, you can have your own video. Okay, so when you will start pushing me, forcing me is wrong, I can tell you. So when you decide to go somewhere, no, because I don't want that somebody push me. Okay, you can be the last one if you want. So definitely we are choosing this good way, this better way to achieve something. And when we are doing this, we know that universe, God will support us, that we will get what we have faith for, what we have believed for, and this will actually happen for us. So never give up, never step down from this. No, not yet. I will finish when I will say that it's finished. So when will it's still on, as you can see. So when we step out of the train, we cannot reach the destination, and if we do not reach the destination, this means that we don't know what results will be for us. And if we don't know, then definitely we don't know what kind of opportunity we missed. You know, so many people missed so many good opportunities in the past, and they are hitting their heads right now into the wall. Don't be that kind of persons in maybe next 3 4 years, or maybe even in months. You know why? Because it is worth to stay in this train. It is worth to stay in this group, in these positive vibes. Either way, that sometimes it's look like, okay, this not going anywhere, this is just wasting of my time, energy. No, wait, be patient, be patient, be patient. Patience will be like topic in Monday, so definitely we will speak about this also. Am I right, Rebecca? And definitely we will take some actions also in this area now. So be strong, be careful what kind of people you are joining, what kind of group you are joining. Why? Because this group of people will lead you and take you to the destinations that you want to be, or maybe you don't want to be. So when you start to feel that this is not good, just change the train and go somewhere else. You know. Any questions? Any questions correlated with this topic? Not about answering my questions, your questions. Any questions correlated with today's topic? If there is no questions, I will give some free messages. Okay, I'm waiting like next 30 seconds. Let's see. Exactly, exactly. So definitely you attracted persons in your life uh, based on your vibes, your current vibes, you know. So I remember when I was being really bad vibes, I attracted exactly my bad vibes in the past attracted me some really bad people, you know, like that. Also, when we have maybe some friends and we are close, and then these friends like separated slowly, and then we came back together again. It's like because this in this meantime our vibes are not being on the same level, and this is why things cannot worked out, but when we can do this, the same vibes again, we can work properly again together. Okay, I will give messages today. First was being here, Suzanne. Suzanne, message for you. Suzanne, be prepared for something really beautiful in your love area in the next 3 to 4 days. Albanish, are you still here? Okay, Rebecca. Exactly, Al. Rebecca, a message for you. Rebecca, there is a light on the end of the tunnel. Just speed up that you will come as fast as possible to this light. Hello, Zhao. Zhao, message for you. Zhao, be prepared for a really big switch on more positive stuff in your life in the next 7 days. L, message for you. L, message for you is money is coming your way, money is coming your way, money is coming your way. Just have faith, just believe. June, are you still here? Zhao, did you get my message? Zhao, you have to listen to this, what I have today. Maybe you can do... okay, June is not here. That's amazing, Al. So Zhao, really go to check this video from... You will receive a gift corrected with love. Someone like in love area will give you some kind of gift in the next 4 days, Monica. This is today's message for you. Love is not maybe like your romantic love, but maybe, I don't know, also brothers, sisters, parents, maybe friends. Someone who has some kind of connection with you in love area. Okay, so tomorrow we will speak about maybe funny. It will be funny tomorrow. We will speak about Matrix, the Matrix, like maybe something what happened in the movie, or maybe how I can see this Matrix that is going on in our lives. What is important, what is not important, where is this Matrix and where is not this Matrix. And definitely it will be amazing tomorrow. I have a matrix at home, you know, and because my son and my daughter has names based on characters from the movie. So my daughter name is Trini, based on Trinity. My son's name is Neo, an A actually, but okay, it comes from Neo. So definitely I know what is matrix because I have matrix at home. So definitely it will be amazing tomorrow, and then in Monday we have this, as I mentioned, holy light, yes, and then I think that Al will give me idea for Tuesday, what will happen in Tuesday, what kind of topic I will have in Tuesday. Al, you owe me. No, if anybody else has, maybe Zhao, maybe if you have idea what I can speak tomorrow, no, in Tuesday, let me know. In Wednesday or Thursday, I will have special night. I cannot tell you what kind of night this will be, but definitely, definitely it will be amazing. Something that I never did before, neither in Oranum or yes. So definitely it will be amazing. Maybe I give some people's. Right now I have to do some stuff. I'm a little busy. I have some other things to do. Maybe I don't know tomorrow. Okay. So definitely we will be in touch. Have a blessed weekend. The weekend that stays here. And so happy Sunday for you, Al. Happy Saturday for all of us here in Europe and in the States. Wish you really good day, the rest of the day, and definitely we'll be in touch. Love and blessings to everybody, and if you have some ideas, just let me know that I will speak about some topics that are not maybe right now in my mind, but more people in this area has more ideas. Have a blessed night. Bye bye.